Have you ever seen a photo or a scene that made you stop and think, is that really who I think it is? That is exactly what happened when people saw Amy Adams like they had never seen her before. She appeared in a role that left very little to the imagination. Not because it was loud or flashy, but because it showed a bold, different side of her. People were surprised, curious, and some were even speechless. But there is more to the story than just what was shown on the screen. Amy Adams has always been known for playing kind, smart, and sweet characters. She often plays roles where she is strong on the inside, but quiet on the outside. That is why this new look left so many people asking questions. Was this a new part of her career? Was she trying to send a message? Or was she simply showing the world that she is not afraid to take risks? Let us go back a little and talk about who Amy Adams is. Amy was born in Italy to American parents, but she grew up in the United States. She started her career slowly, acting in small roles, working hard behind the scenes, and waiting for her big break. That break came when she starred in a film called Junebug. She played a sweet, honest woman, and she was nominated for a big award because of it. From that moment on, Amy kept rising. She acted in movies like Enchanted, Arrival, American Hustle, and more. People loved her for being natural, real, and easy to connect with. She could sing, act, and show deep emotion all in one scene. But when Amy appeared in a film that showed more skin than fans were used to, everything changed. The role was not about just being seen. It was about being felt. She played a woman who was strong, but also struggling. In one scene, she wore almost nothing. The lighting was soft, the mood was quiet, and her face told the whole story. She was not just showing her body. She was showing pain, truth, and bold emotion. That is what made people stop and talk. Many fans supported her. They said things like, "This shows how brave she is," or "She is not afraid to be real." Others were surprised, not sure why she made that choice. But whether people loved it or questioned it, one thing was clear. Amy Adams was not trying to shock anyone. She was doing what great actors do. She was using her whole self to bring a character to life. Some people believe that being bold means shouting or doing something big. But Amy's way was quiet, still, and thoughtful. In that scene, she said a lot without saying one word. She showed that acting is not just about what you wear. It is about what you feel. And what the audience feels too. This is not the first time a well-known star has shown a new side of themselves. But what makes Amy's moment stand out is how honest it felt. There were no bright lights. No loud music. Just a quiet moment that felt very real. It made people remember that acting is art. It is not always about looking perfect. Sometimes, it is about being brave enough to show your truth. Since then, more people have started to talk about Amy Adams in a new way. They still remember her as the sweet princess from Enchanted. But now they also see her as someone who can take risks. Who can play deep, hard, emotional roles. And still stay true to who she is. This moment did not change Amy Adams into someone else. It just showed more of who she already was. That is something people respect. In a world where so many stars try to follow trends or do what others are doing, Amy chose to go her own way. And that is powerful. So what does this mean for her career? For many, it means even more respect. More fans. More chances to play serious, interesting roles. And for younger people watching, it is also a lesson. It shows that being yourself is never wrong. Even when others may not understand. What matters is that you believe in what you are doing. Amy did not explain or defend her role. She let the work speak for itself. That takes confidence. That takes heart. This story is not just about clothes or scenes. It is about someone choosing to be brave in their own way. It is about acting with meaning and being true to the story you are telling. Amy Adams may have left little to the imagination, but she gave people a lot to think about. If anything, she reminded us that real strength comes from being real. Whether you are on camera or off, there is nothing more powerful than being yourself. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and think about subscribing. There are so many stories like this that show us how much more there is to our favorite stars than what we first see. What do you think about Amy's choice? Did it surprise you? Or did it make you see her in a new way? Let us know in the comments. Until next time, stay kind, stay curious, and never be afraid to show your true self.